This is Activity A, Adaptation 1. During this activity, your child will be given a letter with directions from Santa on how to decorate a Christmas tree. They will also be given the decorations, which are stickers. The first thing you will do is read this letter with your child. If you feel your child can read it for himself, please let him do so. Otherwise, you can read along with him. After you read the entire letter, then flip the letter over and ask the child to decorate the tree in the way he would think that Santa would want him to. This is Activity A, Adaptation 2. For this activity, your child will be given a letter from Santa that tells him how to decorate a Christmas tree. It gives specific directions for different rows on the Christmas tree. The point of this activity is to build following directions skills. So, you as the parent will read each line one at a time to your child. For instance, you would say, line 1, green, dark green candy cane, poinsettia, yellow round ornament. Then your child would go to the ornaments, which are stickers, and would choose which ones should go on line 1. And then you will continue with directions all the way down through lines 9, and then you'll have a decorated Christmas tree. This is Activity A, Adaptation 3. For this activity, your son is given a letter from Santa that tells him specifically how to decorate a Christmas tree. He is a good reader, so he should be able to read the directions himself. But if he needs help, feel free to help him with this. Because his task is for each ornament that is stuck on the tree, he will be asked to create a sentence from the list of articulation words provided. His sound that he is working on is L, so all of these words contain the L sound. Words in this column contain L in the initial position of the word, in this column the medial position of the word, and in this column the final position of the word. This is Activity A, Adaptation 4. For this activity, your son will be given a letter from Santa that tells him exactly how to decorate a Christmas tree. It lists the ornaments and the rows that the ornaments should go on. The ornaments are stickers that have been provided. Your son's task will be to lay the ornaments in order, and then each time that an ornament is stuck on a tree, to say the name of the ornament. We have candy canes, poinsettias, and then blue ornaments, orange ornaments, and so on. This is because your son's task targets multisyllabic words. All of these are multisyllabic. These are activities B, C, and D. Your child has been provided with a copy of How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. Please read this book with your child. This packet goes along with this book and addresses the pragmatic and social language goals that we have addressed during this past grading period. The first activity, Activity B, targets ways to be friends with the Grinch. We have specifically worked on the lesson of friendship. The next activity is a step up from Activity B. Activity C targets emotions and why people act the way they do. Activity C goes a step farther and allows you to interact with your child in learning lessons of friendship and love. This is Activity E. Your child has been given a copy of The Grinch Who Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. Please read this story with your child. While reading the story, when you get to a page that has a question, page numbers are listed, and then the page numbers are listed under the question. When you get to a page that has a question, ask this question to your child. Your child should be able to recall information that was read from the page and look for visual cues on the page to determine the answer. After you have completed the book and its corresponding questions, close the book and ask the same questions to see if your child can remember the questions and answers without the visual aid of the book. This is Activity F. This worksheet addresses conversational role play in a fun way. Please ask your child to complete one text message each day. Be sure that he pays close attention to the sender of the message, the content, and then what would be appropriate for those two things. This is Activity G. This worksheet addresses conversational skills, abstract thinking, and inferences. Please ask your child one section per day. This can be done any time of day and does not have to be done in any formal way. This is Activity H. Your child has been provided with a story, a graphic organizer, and instructions. For this activity, please read The Best Christmas Ever with your child. Next, discuss the central theme of the story, which is written on the snowflake. And lastly, ask your child to look back through the story and find key details or examples that prove the theme and write them on the branches of the snowflake. This is Activity H, Adaptation 2. Your child has been provided with a copy of The Best Christmas Ever. Please read this book with your child. Then discuss what the central theme or main idea of the story might be. Place that theme in the center of the snowflake. And then write the key details from the story that would prove that theme. These key details should be written on the branches of the snowflake. Your child has been provided with a copy of The Best Christmas Gift. Please read this book with your child. Next, discuss the central theme that is written in the center of the snowflake. Then, go back to the story. Cut out one "not" from the page provided and glue it to the story in the appropriate point of any sentence on a page. Put one not word per page. Then reread the story with all of the not words in it and discuss how that changes the central idea. This is activity I. I have provided directions to assemble a penguin made from cotton balls, pipe cleaners, googly eyes, and glue. Please read these directions one by one to your child and have him put together the penguin without looking at the pictures. It has been an honor to work with your son this semester. I know he will continue to make improvements in the new year.